Let's talk about how the Industrial Revolution gave birth to the asbestos industry. To do that, we're going to go over to this history of the insulation industry that was written by a J.H. Layton of the Pittsburgh Corning Corporation. And this is one of their representatives talking about how did we get from ancient time use of asbestos to modern times, which in this case was 1956. He said that in the early days, when temperatures and pressures were low and coal was cheap and plentiful, they'd use any old thing to cover the pipes. Now, they're saying temperatures and pressures were low in the early days because the things that created high pressures were things like steam pipes and boilers and locomotives, and we hadn't had those yet. There wasn't there in those early days. So any old thing was used to cover these pipes. Clay and cattle hair or other binding materials would all be mixed together, and one of the favorite binders was cattails. Basically, if you're dealing with low temperature and low pressure, you can mix anything up, put it over the pipes, and you'll be fine. He says that the indifference with which pipes were covered or left uncovered was traceable to the fact that pressures were too low to prove troublesome, and also because little attention was paid to the conservation of heat or the saving of coal in the early days. Conservation of heat and the saving of coal are both make industrial operations a lot more efficient. But industry wasn't at a point where efficiency mattered. Industry was trying to start, so they could afford to be wasteful. They had to figure out how to make things work. So he says that the first insulation containing asbestos was used in 1866 and a material made by Robert Toup that consisted of asbestos fiber and silicate of soda. I have an advertisement here from Toup's asbestos covering, and you'll see here on this advertisement that the pipe covering was removable. See, it says removable coverings, so you could just kind of peel that back off of it and do what you needed to work on the pipe, tighten fittings, look for leaks, and then put it back. This was one of the unique properties of asbestos insulation, the ability to easily service pipes and things.